Welcome to the villain.
Burn it! Burn the vampire!
Victory is yours! I submit!
Get him! Kill him!
Enough! Mercy!
Foul blood drinker!
Good. We are routed! Fall back!
Out with him.
I love a challenge!
No more! I yield! I yield!
Huh? Not my problem.
Watch it! We are routed! Fall back!
I'll mount your head on my wall! See on you! Die, dog! Someone do something! Victory or Solomon! I'll mount your head on my wall!
Hold on. Did you hear something?
So, what's on your mind?
You know, I was thinking it was solitude that got me into conjuration, really. A skeleton doesn't sound like great company, but, well, I felt very lonely. But hey, not anymore. Thanks to you. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. Sure. In which skill? I can teach you how to be a better mage, alchemist, and overall better charmer. After all, I am a woman of many talents. All right then, let's begin. I'm glad you're here. All right.
Don't hurt me! Get away from me! No more! I yield! I yield!
Dinya taught me the value of love, and more importantly, how love takes many forms.
My daughter-in-law will be the death of me.
Whenever I'm in the city, I'm always afraid I'll run into someone I know. At least I know that won't happen here.
Here, I hope you like it. It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. Hey, I'm glad you're here with me.
Drop something. You sure you don't need it?
Someone mind getting me a glass of wine? My voice is getting rather hoarse.
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave. I've a mind to run, so if you'll excuse me.
Whatever you do, stay away from that black door. Being near it chills you to the bone.
Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog. The man has had a long journey. You can at least be civil. Mr. Cicero, I, for one, am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your present. The signal's a welcome return to tradition.
Oh, what a kind and wise wizard you are! Sure to earn Our Lady's favor.
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero. And you will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Huh?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
But make no mistake, I am the leader of this thing. Wary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
I'm always up for a party. Did you hear something?
There you won't get away. And you thought I was just a pretty face.
What have you got? Come at me.
You're a disgrace to your own kind.
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found our moth priest. Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task. I wish I could have been there to hear the sounds of their screams. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Master, I have done as you asked and traveled here. Of course. What is it that you need me to do? Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this. Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well. My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
Yes? Let's stay in the shadows.
Do you have a moment to talk?
We'll run into otherwise.
That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Didn't want that lot getting wind of it, especially my father. You know, I've been asking myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was very cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the castle courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there. But it's worth a look. Trust me. I lived here for a very long time, and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies to the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exists there. I think that's our way in. Come on, it's just around the side. Yes? What did you need? Yes?
Farron dabbles in some Daedric alchemy. If you need some of the more eccentric items, you should talk to him.
What now? What do you need?
Did you know that Garen was part of House Drez? They controlled much of the southeast of Morrowind, at least back in my day. Before my father became obsessed with the prophecy, Mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the best of friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. You may not know this, but Garen and I do get along quite well. We both love magic.
Excellent.
Hey, so far, I think. Thanks. That's very kind of you. Though, there is something else. Just wanted to say how grateful I am for all that you've done for me. No one's ever been so genuine with me, at least in a while. I was lonely most of my childhood. My mother, at least for a time, was the only friend I really had. And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. Hope you're ready to lose.
That looked kind of swag.
Ashes to ashes.
But you left me with no choice.
Yes? What did you need?
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. Let's get going then.
Hey, so far, I think. Thanks. That's very kind of you. Though, there is something else. Just wanted... No one's... I was lonely most of my childhood. And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. This is getting a little awkward. I think I have a sudden urge to feed on something. Gods, I am a terrible liar. Alright, I have to say it now. Here goes. I've come to really care about you. I just wanted you to know that. I'm glad to hear that. Let's get going then. So, what do you want to talk about? Thank you. So, what do you have for me? This sure is fit for royalty. Yeah, just this bend. Castle looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger. We've got this one.
Kill you where you stand. I'll kill you where you stand.
Do you honestly think you stand a chance? Are you alright?
Who's there?
Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything.
Hold on. team play.
Does himself get surrounded.
Take a left up here. This is one of the most weird. Who's there? Over here. This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no.
Looking back, it wasn't my parents that made me run away. It was my name. It was knowing every person of status was bound by the same rules.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. Can I help you?
Very clever, Mother. Very... I'm glad you're here. My mother's? Does it say where she went? Oh, I see. Could I have a read? Yeah, you aren't wrong here. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. Crimson blood ingots. Truly fascinating. It seems she's activating the rare Stalrim ore in a way that I didn't even think was possible. Theoretically, if she's correct. These specific properties and incantations increase the ore's durability and strength. Pretty clever, Mother. Pretty clever. And did you just find the journal? Or did you find some of these crimson blood ingots too? Great. There's still a lot of feelings wrapped up in this old place. But a gift is a gift, and a powerful one at that. Let's keep this crimson blood armor in mind. After we finish our business here, I think we should find that armor recipe. I've never been in those tunnels before.
Let's get going then.
I'd bet they run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting close. Let's go. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I'm on it. Got it. Got it. I'm on it. What's the plan? If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding. Ahem. My fellow traveling companion, doesn't this courtyard look nice? It's serene in a certain way, and uniquely beautiful, like a certain... maybe. Well, actually, yeah, the garden actually didn't age well. No, I wasn't talking about you. Well, I was. Well, it's entirely possible. Now, enough of that. We got a job to do. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. I had always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside. My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous. Thank you. So, what do you have for me? You sure know how to impress me. I've never even seen this part of the castle. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
was your decision. No choice. Did you hear something? Perfection takes dedication, after all. What was that? Someone there. Show yourself. Teamwork. Who's there?
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Did you hear something? Oh, that felt good. What was that? What was that?
Let's see how you like this.
Found you. Yours crest.
All right, let's do this.
Are you all right?
What? Where did they come from?
Enjoy the last breath.
These are some tough ones. Keep your guard.
Oh. Enjoy the last breath.
I'm not someone to be trifled with.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I'd bet there's some sort of secret passage around here. Leave it to my mother. Always weapons up. I sense
Someone there.
Show yourself.
I have to admit, not very disappointed. We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Who's there? let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we find her research notes, there might be some hints in there. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig that up. Any luck yet? Any luck yet? You did? Let me see. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel, and I'll do the rest. Get the ingredients in the vessel, and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible, before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors, she actually did it. Created a portal to the Soul Camp. Incredible. Incredible. Simply incredible. Oh, what is it? Wow, aren't you generous?
Yes? Sure, whatever you need. I can pick locks, but I won't do crime, if that makes sense.
Is someone there? Your decision.
Oh, the smell here. Let's try to handle this.
Yes? Let's go.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone
What can
like
I
you
do
isn't
for you,
spoken for.
Huh? No, I don't think so. It can't be helped.
But we're being awfully carefree, aren't we? I mean, for being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guaranteed return. It's nice. But have someone who can help me forget about old promises, Elder Scrolls. This awful God's curse will reap. About all of this. Even for a brief moment. I'm starting to like you, okay? You're growing on me. And what I said is true. Though, I definitely wouldn't want to end up here for all eternity. We got a job to do. Let's find my mother, and find a way out of here.
Let's get going.
help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Farewell.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you?
Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path. Serana, a stranger, may call herself a vampire, but she knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to her?
This stranger has
Skyrim
done more
is known
for
for
me
its
in the
winters,
brief time
but
I've
you have
known
to
her
remember,
than you've done in
it's a
centuries.
storm away from spring.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
There's no escape.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. Relieved, I think. All those things had been building up for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her. Look, I loved my father,
But when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them. The moment we gave ourselves to Molag Bal, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power and pulling in different directions. Then he found that prophecy, and that was it. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. I know that in my head, but I just can't help feeling bad about the way things are. Sorry. I know you're trying to help. Thanks. Anyway, we should keep moving. I never pull my punches. Well, you asked for it.
Someone there. I sense. Fighting a daughter of Cold Harbor. Well, you've made a big mistake.
Yeah! That's what I thought.
You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Let's see how you like this.
Weapons up.
Is
I
someone
sense
there?
it.
Who's there? You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate. forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears that I'm mistaken. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaling hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way. What did you want?
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Come on, let's go home. Come on, let's go home.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between us and Enoch. Between life and death. Hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle. Quinarin, I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If If I ventured far from the soul cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
Do you need something? I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Thanks for checking in. So, what do you want to talk about? I figured it would be more of an issue for you. No, it's probably not. I mean, what do you think my father will do when we bring him the bow? Of course he will, but at that point, he'll have everything he's ever wanted. He won't need either of us anymore. You'll have shown yourself to be strong, which means you can't be allowed to just stick around. And I'll be unnecessary once he has it. Not until we have the bow, but you're right. This won't be easy, but we can handle it. This is what I've got.
You
Ready
lead.
if you are.
I'll follow. What can I do for you, friend? What do you want me to carry?
Lead on. Let me know if you have anything you need from me. How can I argue with that? It's the least I can do. Is there anything else you need?
When I think of summer in Skyrim, I think passion. In autumn, I think of friendship. Winter, I think of piety. But they say only spring has Mara's love.
Wow.
Oh, splendid.
I think now would be a good time to talk. I wasn't sure we'd make it out of there in one piece. I know this sounds weird, but I felt kind of scared for you. For both of us. The Ideal Masters could do anything, really. They could have trapped us there for one. I wouldn't like to be a hostage for eternity again. Maybe you're a pile of talking script jelly. The Ideal Masters are real. Everything I said about the soul cairn was real. There are trapped souls, cryptic, floating entities. We fought an undead dragon. What we saw basically spelled out everything I had read about that place. The soul cairn, realm of oblivion as ruled by the Ideal Masters. And of course you didn't see them. They're called unseen for a reason. Ugh. Wait, you're just messing with me, aren't you? It's not funny. Maybe next time I'll be the one to personally soul trap and place you in the soul cairn. See how you take that. You really don't give up, do you? Seriously. I'm just glad it's all over. I know I can be moody sometimes, but honestly, I appreciate that you're keeping our spirits up. Thanks. Look, there is something I'd like to tell you, and I really feel like now's the time. Do you like me? Not just as a friend, but as something else? I think you know what I mean. Then, hopefully this won't be awkward. Wow, it's nice, actually. You are so nice and... Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to... I feel free, for once. I didn't mean to jump you like that. I just wanted to do it my way this time. To conquer my fear and do the very thing that still gives me nightmares, on my terms. It had to be someone I trust. It had to be you. I used to see intimacy as a way to deceive, to take advantage, and most of all, to demonstrate power, control, domination, degradation. It's like, all my life, I've only ever seen a facade. I just wanted to experience what it's really meant to be like for once. With you. Be a good guide for this old relic. Fura is a simple woman of action, you could say. Whatever my father would say, she'd do. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've met both my parents. They're both crazy in their own way. My father? No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like? I know how that feels. I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child myself. Not as much. Let's just keep going.
away, and I won't tear your arms off. Simple, isn't it?
Grab a thrall or two. Let's have a feeding contest. First one to drain them dry.
I don't converse with my prey. I don't converse with my prey. I don't converse with my prey.
The Tales of Saran, charming death assassin. I'd actually want to read that.
Please. No more. Where am I?
I'm no fan of the sun. Oh? What is it? Lead on. So, what's on your mind? Oh? What is it? Yes? Would you like me to follow close behind or by your side? That's better. I am your companion after all, not just a follower. Now, would you like me to stay by your side at all times, or only as we're adventuring? Got it. I'll keep that in mind. Oh? What is it? Yes? All right. Oh? What is it? Ready. What now? You know, I still can't get over it. My mother. Just locking me up like some dangerous thing. Sure as bones, I was her daughter. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just can't help thinking about it. let's keep moving. I'll be fine. So, what do you want to talk about? All right. It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. Hey, I'm glad you're here with me.
Dinya taught me the value of love, and more importantly, how love takes many forms. Someday I ought to come home. I should come home. I just don't know if I can face them.
What do you need? Right away. Anything else?
You sure you don't need this?
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond.
This must be the place.
Ah, the ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Degother. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening. I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Of Tand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. 2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Yes, I have... Need something? Alright then. You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
You might think this is weird coming from a former thief, but I have no...
That's close enough.
None. There is no excuse for what... do.
I'm warning you, back off!
We've got this one.
Dedication disappointed.
That's close. Enough. Need something? Speak. That's close enough. That's close enough.
I just can't wait to be a bride someday. Someday.
What now? Oh? What is it? Got it. It sure is better than going back to Castle Volkihar. I could use some rest from all the adventuring. It's good to finally have a bed to sleep in, not just a bedroll. Beds feel so good.
Hey, Even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
I haven't found my special someone yet, but there's still hope. Is there some way I can assist you? Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Let's go.
Yes? Yeah, good idea. I am kind of sleepy.